Thank goodness preseason is over. Before I even get into the football side of things, just want to share a quick update from the Dolphins on wide receiver Dawood Davis. They tweeted he suffered an injury in tonight's game and has been taken to Baptist Medical Center in Jacksonville for further evaluation. He is conscious and has movement in all of his extremities. So that's actually great news to hear that it sounds like he avoided anything too serious. Obviously scary anytime you see anyone laid out like that. And obviously the game was suspended, and with 8.5 minutes to go, that is how the preseason ends. I don't know if a winner gets awarded. Who knows? I mean, who cares? It was 31-18 as the game ended. And, you know, shout out to Dawood Davis. I hope everything works out for him. Moving along from that, let's talk about the football we watched tonight. It was not pretty if you were a Dolphins fan. Some people want to take it as if the sky is falling, and some people think it means nothing. Now, for me, I would look at it somewhere in the middle, because we don't know if that defense that stunk it up tonight is going to be anything like the defense we see in the regular season. It might or might not. What I will say is Connor Williams sending snaps to the fucking moon after holding out is so frustrating to watch. I mean, this has to be corrected. You're an NFL center. There should be almost no snaps flying abound if you are a starting National Football League center, especially one that wanted to get paid. I mean, that's disgusting. So we seen Tua for 2 drives tonight. Obviously, Tua's the main story anytime we're talking about the Dolphins. He hit that 32-yarder to Tyreek. It was a beautiful play action to start this game. So quick. Out of his hand immediately. Tyreek flies down the field looking just as fast and wonderful as ever. And then play number 2, Connor Williams sends the ball to the fucking sky, and that drive ends. The Dolphins get the ball back and go down and hit a field goal after they got in first and goal at about the 8, ran twice for almost nothing, and then threw a ball short of the sticks. So I know Tony Sparano is proud up there of that performance. Shout out Tony Sparano, obviously, no hate. That was a great football coach. Defensively. Defense is where the problems arise for me. Obviously, no Christian Wilkins or Zach Sealer. And also, I can't tell you if this is anything, if this is what the defense is going to look like in the regular season. But every time the Jaguars ran the ball, they pushed us back and got 7 to 10 yards a pop. I mean, that was bad. That was really bad run defense. That needs to be corrected. And I just really hope that that's just a case of vanilla defense in the preseason and not something that's going to move into the regular season. And also with the zone coverage, a lot of wide open short routes that Trevor Lawrence picked us apart on. Not good defensively. Jerome Baker did have that strip at the 1-yard line, which if he didn't do that, man, it would have been really bad. I mean, that was, I don't want to say it was luck because it was a great play by Jerome Baker, but let's not ignore that they went right down the field like it was nothing. But good play by Jerome and good recovery by Javon Holland. And other than that, man, I can't think of any other good plays by the defense off the top of my head. Obviously, later in the game, the defense picked it up a little bit, but for the starters and, you know, obviously Xavier Howard was all right, and Kohu had one good breakup. I forgot who they were throwing it to, but it was a long ball, and Kohu knocked it out. And then Noah Igbenogany. There was a play in the first half where I can't remember if it was Ridley or Kirk they were throwing it to. I think it was Ridley. It was a deep ball down inside the 5. Noah Igbenogany, instead of going for the ball, grabs Ridley by his jersey and allows him to make a fucking great catch. That's just Noah Igbenogany for you. He is not starting material. I really hope they are not counting on him being the starter. But then again, Cam Smith gave up a 75-yard tutty in the second half. So I don't know. What are you gonna do at corner? And another thing is the injuries. Elijah Campbell, who was fighting for the starting safety spot, got hurt, and that looked pretty bad. Savon Ahmed got hurt. That one didn't look as bad, but I'm just speculating. It could be bad. But Savon, man, he looked explosive tonight. He had that one really nice run. The O-line, not a lot of offensive line penalties. Gotta bring that up. That is a positive for tonight, is that I didn't see a lot of holding. And hey, Zamboni from the future here, just dropping in because at this point in the video, my microphone decided to take a shit because I believe I dropped something on it and it fucked with the interface. And anything less than perfection is not good enough for you beauties. So during this few seconds where my mic was making a very loud crackling sound, the point I was trying to make was that after the second half and I had some time to calm down, I was able to relax and understand that this is just preseason and that, you know, the real shit's coming up soon. So appreciate you guys. Sam from Real Time coming back right now. Brought up all the terrible things we've seen, and let's just take a second and realize it doesn't count. Nothing we've seen over the past 3 weeks counts for anything. And no one's gonna remember it by the end of the year. No one's gonna remember it in 3 weeks. At the end of the day, we're gonna be looking at the Chargers in 2 weeks. And that's going to be a tough matchup. We're going to find out a lot about this Dolphins team and if the defense really is bad. Because Justin Herbert and that Charger offense, it ain't no joke. So hopefully Vic Fangio could strap something in there and we could lock it up. Hold it down enough for our offense to get down the field. As far as our offense, I didn't see enough of the starters to really come to an established conclusion of how they're going to look in the regular season. I do see a lot of quick passes. It looks a little different than last year. Last year was a lot of play action, wait like 3 seconds, throw it, lob it over the middle. I've noticed a lot of quick passes. I kind of like that about the offense. I hope they do that more in the regular season. And the running looks a lot better, so that's good. As far as the Jonathan Taylor reports go, rumors, reports, whatever you want to call them, I think what a lot of us fans are missing here is that he's injured right now. And how much do you want to pay for a running back that's injured with 2 weeks left until regular season ball starts? In my opinion, I think we should go into this year with the backs we have now. We have speed. A-Chain will be back hopefully soon. And we've got Ahmed. We've got, Brooks, man. Brooks looked good. And I know it's against second, third, fourth guys that aren't going to make the team. But he breaks a lot of tackles. So we'll see if he makes the 53. Another thing about the 53 is wide receiver. I noticed Ezukama playing deep into this game, so I'm kind of thinking he might not make the 53. I think we got Tyreek, Waddle, Chosen, Barrios, Craycraft, and then I noticed Ced was playing in the second half, Cedric Wilson, so he might make the team too. I think those are the 6 front runners right now. And, I'd like to see Ezukama make the team because he's got a lot of talent. But obviously us as fans, we don't make those kind of choices. He hasn't made as much noise this preseason as last preseason. So we'll see. And one more thing to bring up before I clock out of here because I've been rambling for 10 minutes, and that's kind of long for a preseason post game. Quarterback 2 should be Mike White. Skylar Thompson stunk the joint up today. I know he picked it up towards the end, but yeah, Skylar he doesn't belong as a starting quarterback. Obviously, he holds on to the ball, is very indecisive, and he'll throw it right at a defender. I really think they're better off with Mike White at QB2. Feel free to roast me in the comments if you disagree. I know he has flashy preseason numbers, but I don't know. Bad night for the Dolphins, but you know, let's pick it up. We're going to be fine. The regular season is coming up. I see some comments on Twitter already ready to throw in the towel and call the season a disaster. Listen, people, the season hasn't even started yet. So if you're this far in the video and you're pulling your fucking hair out, the season has not started yet. We're going to be all right. We're going to have fun. The Dolphins are going to win plenty of games, or maybe they're not, but we'll see. Let's not overreact to the preseason too much. It's been fun to have a little semblance of Dolphins football back, but now it's time to buckle in. The memes are real. The shit's real. In 2 weeks, we're going to have a full game of starter-on-starter action, so we're actually going to have something to sink our teeth into post-game. And that'll be fun. I appreciate all the new subscribers, especially the Finn fans. If you're new, hit the fucking subscribe button. Or don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here. Yeah.